Welcome to today's session, where we'll dive into the 21 habits of high achievers. These insights are inspired by research from neuropsychology of achievement by Cybervision Systems and are guaranteed to help you unlock your potential and reframe your mindset. Are you ready to level up? Let's begin. The power of belief and modeling success. Ever heard of Bunker Bean? He's the protagonist of a 1921 novel by Harry Leon Wilson. Bunker believed his entire life that he was inferior until one day a fake medium convinced him he was the reincarnation of Napoleon Bonaparte. Fueled by that belief, Bunker began imitating Napoleon's habits, thoughts, and actions. Soon enough, he achieved incredible success. Even after discovering the medium's lie, Bunker couldn't stop succeeding because success had become his habit. Interestingly, the Soviet Union applied a similar principle. They identified models of excellence and trained young people to emulate those models, fine-tuning both mind and body. These children, believing they were destined for greatness, often surpassed the performance of their role models. That's the key insight. We become like those we choose to emulate. Surround yourself with models of success, and their habits will naturally become your own.
Section 1. Mental habits of high achievers. Now let's explore the first category, mental habits. Here are 4 that distinguish high achievers from the rest. Sensory goal vision. High achievers don't just dream. They live their goals in vivid sensory detail, where they can see, feel, and taste success before it happens. Sensory goal vision refers to the ability of high achievers to vividly imagine and emotionally experience their goals as if they have already been accomplished. This mental technique goes beyond ordinary daydreaming. It's about creating a multi-sensory experience in the mind that makes the desired outcome feel real and attainable. For example, an athlete preparing for a race doesn't just picture winning, they imagine the feeling of their muscles moving fluidly, the crowd's cheers, the scent of the track, and the emotion of victory at the finish line. This level of sensory engagement serves as a powerful motivator, creating a sense of familiarity and confidence with success before it even occurs. High achievers use this strategy to stay focused and align their daily actions toward their goals. By pre-living their success in detail, they develop the emotional drive and clarity of purpose needed to overcome challenges and maintain persistence until the goal is achieved.
Law of the harvest. Success isn't instant, it's about discipline and persistence. They embrace long-term effort. The law of the harvest emphasizes that success takes time, discipline, and sustained effort, much like planting, nurturing, and harvesting crops. Just as a farmer must prepare the soil, plant seeds, water the fields, and patiently wait for months before reaping the harvest, high achievers understand that immediate results are rare. This principle highlights the importance of consistent effort over time. High achievers are willing to put in the hard work even when there's no immediate payoff. They understand that success involves small daily actions that compound over time. Whether it's studying for years to become a doctor, mastering a skill, or building a business, patience and persistence are crucial. Setbacks are expected, but instead of giving up, achievers view challenges as part of the process. They trust that if they stay committed to their goals, their efforts will eventually bear fruit, just like a farmer who knows a bountiful harvest depends on the care and effort invested throughout the growing season. In short, the law of the harvest teaches that you can't shortcut success. You get out what you put in, and the rewards come only after disciplined, long-term work.
Thirst for knowledge. High achievers are always curious, always learning. They feed their mind with books, biographies, and new ideas. The thirst for knowledge is the habit of continuous learning and curiosity that sets high achievers apart. These individuals understand that success is a lifelong journey, and staying mentally sharp requires feeding the mind regularly. High achievers actively seek out new information, ideas, and insights. They read books, biographies, and research papers, not just for entertainment, but to gain new perspectives and learn from the experiences of others. Whether it's diving into industry trends, exploring scientific breakthroughs, or studying the lives of successful figures, their goal is to grow intellectually and stay ahead in their field. This hunger for learning isn't limited to formal education. It extends to everyday curiosity. High achievers question how things work, reflect on their experiences, and constantly look for ways to improve their skills. They see mistakes and failures as lessons and are always open to new methods and insights. Importantly, their learning habit isn't passive, and they actively apply what they learn to solve problems and innovate. This continual pursuit of knowledge helps them adapt to change, spark creativity, and maintain a competitive edge in their personal and professional lives. In essence, high achievers view knowledge as fuel. The more they learn, the more they grow, and the better prepared they are to tackle future challenges.
Creativity. They find solutions where others see problems, turning challenges into opportunities. Creativity is the ability to see beyond obstacles and imagine new possibilities. High achievers cultivate creativity by looking at challenges as opportunities, not setbacks. Where others might feel stuck or defeated by problems, high achievers view them as puzzles to solve or openings for innovation. This mindset allows them to think outside the box and explore solutions that may not be obvious at first. Whether it's in business, art, or personal life, they approach difficulties with curiosity and optimism, experimenting with new strategies or combining existing ideas in unique ways. Creativity also involves flexibility. When one approach doesn't work, high achievers quickly pivot to another idea. They are comfortable taking calculated risks, knowing that trial and error is often part of the creative process. For example, an entrepreneur might see supply chain disruptions not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to rethink operations or develop new products. Similarly, an artist might use limitations in resources as inspiration to invent new styles or techniques. In essence, high achievers don't get bogged down by obstacles. They transform problems into stepping stones towards success. Their creative mindset enables them to adapt, grow, and turn adversity into achievement.
Section 2, emotional habits, staying grounded and resilient. Next, let's talk about emotional habits. High achievers master their emotions. They don't let fear, rejection, or setbacks hold them back. Confronting fear. They face their fears head on, gaining strength and confidence through every challenge. Confronting fear is about facing challenges directly rather than avoiding them. High achievers understand that fear is a natural part of growth, but instead of letting it paralyze them, they use it as a catalyst for personal development. When high achievers encounter fear, whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty, they don't back down. They see fear not as a signal to stop, but as an opportunity to grow stronger. Each time they tackle a fear, they build resilience, confidence, and emotional strength. Over time, fear loses its power because they prove to themselves that they can handle difficult situations. This approach is not reckless. High achievers assess their fears rationally and prepare thoroughly before confronting them. For example, someone afraid of public speaking may gradually take steps, first speaking in small groups, then larger audiences, until the fear diminishes. The more they push their limits, the more comfortable they become with discomfort. Madame Marie Curie once said, "Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood." High achievers embody this mindset, recognizing that every fear faced brings greater self-mastery and expands their comfort zone. Ultimately, confronting fear transforms challenges into confidence-building experiences, empowering high achievers to keep moving forward, no matter what lies ahead.
Inner directedness, high achievers own their emotions. They take responsibility for their actions rather than blaming others. Inner directedness is the habit of taking full ownership of emotions, actions, and outcomes. High achievers don't blame others or external circumstances for how they feel or what happens in their lives. Instead, they recognize that their reactions are within their control and see themselves as responsible for shaping their experiences. When something goes wrong, they avoid saying, "You made me mad," or "It's their fault I failed." Instead, they reflect inwardly, asking questions like, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I respond better next time?" This practice helps them stay in control of their emotional state and focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on blame or frustration. By owning both successes and mistakes, high achievers develop self-awareness and accountability. If they experience failure, they view it as a personal learning opportunity, not something to pin on others. This mindset empowers them to grow and continuously refine their behavior, in contrast to people who rely on external validation. Those who are outer-directed depend on others' opinions to feel worthy or happy. High achievers, however, are driven by internal goals and values, ensuring their sense of fulfillment comes from within. This inner-directed approach fosters emotional resilience, self-improvement, and independence. It allows them to stay focused on their personal growth and avoid getting derailed by setbacks or criticism.
Building relationships, they listen with empathy and nurture meaningful connections with family, friends, and colleagues. High achievers build strong relationships by listening with empathy and valuing the intrinsic worth of others. They view relationships as fundamental, creating connections built on love, respect, and understanding, especially with close family members. Listening isn't just passive for them. It's an active engagement of mind and heart where they respond to others' needs and express their inherent respect for people. By fostering intimate connections and balancing personal and professional aspirations, they maintain strong, supportive ties. These meaningful relationships are seen as integral to genuine achievement, contrasting with underachievers who often see relationships as disposable and filled with conflict.
Time competency. While most people waste time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, high achievers live fully in the present. High achievers exhibit time competency, which means they focus their energy and attention on the present rather than getting stuck in the past or anxious about the future. They make the most of each moment, treating every minute as valuable and unrepeatable. This habit helps them stay productive and grounded, seeing each day as a fresh opportunity to make progress toward their goals. For them, time competency involves planning with purpose and moving toward clear goals, yet without sacrificing the present to regrets or future uncertainties. By living in the present, they bring vitality and quality to each hour, transforming daily life into a continuous chain of purposeful achievements.
Welcoming feedback, they treat constructive criticism as an opportunity to grow, not as a threat. High achievers welcome constructive criticism as a tool for self-improvement, recognizing that feedback can help them refine their skills and overcome weaknesses. Rather than feeling threatened or defensive, they approach criticism with an open mind, viewing it as an opportunity to maximize personal and professional growth. This mindset is rooted in their desire for continual self-mastery. They listen actively, assess the feedback against their strengths and weaknesses, and take proactive steps to improve. Unlike underachievers, who may respond with anger or defensiveness, high achievers channel criticism into actionable steps, enabling them to enhance their effectiveness and resilience.
Section 3. Physical habits. Fueling the body and mind. Physical energy is essential for achievement. High achievers know that without taking care of their body, their mind won't function at peak levels. Managing stress, they find ways to release tension through exercise, relaxation, or breathing techniques. High achievers manage stress by consciously releasing tension through healthy practices such as exercise, relaxation, and controlled breathing. They recognize the toll that stress can take if left unchecked, so they incorporate regular routines that help them maintain mental and physical well-being. Exercise, whether through sports, walking, or more rigorous activities, serves as an effective outlet for their energy, helping to refresh both body and mind. Additionally, techniques like deep breathing and moments of quiet relaxation enable them to reset, reducing stress and keeping their focus sharp. Unlike underachievers, who may carry constant stress and tension, high achievers prioritize these practices, allowing them to stay resilient and perform at their best.
Health and immunity. They maintain a positive outlook, which contributes to their resistance to illness. High achievers maintain a resilient immune system, partly due to their positive outlook on life. This optimism not only helps them face challenges with confidence, but also supports their physical health by reducing stress-related impacts on the body. By managing fears and anxieties, they minimize the strain that often weakens immunity, making them less susceptible to common illnesses. When they do experience early signs of sickness, they tend to mentally dismiss it, reinforcing their belief that they don't have time to be unwell. This positive, proactive mindset keeps their bodies prepared to resist disease, contrasting with underachievers who often dwell on health anxieties and consequently experience more frequent illness.
Nutrition. Eating well fuels their energy. They focus on whole foods and avoid excess. High achievers prioritize nutrition as a core component of their energy and vitality. They fuel their bodies with wholesome, nutrient-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains, recognizing that these choices support sustained mental clarity and physical endurance. They avoid excessive salt, sugars, and artificial additives, treating food as a source of nourishment rather than indulgence. By eating to live rather than living to eat, they maintain high energy levels and resist cravings that can drain focus. This balanced approach to nutrition enables them to meet the demands of their day with steady, reliable energy, in contrast to underachievers who may indulge in unhealthy foods and suffer from reduced stamina and mental sharpness.
Exercise. Physical activity sharpens both the mind and body. High achievers use exercise not only to strengthen their bodies, but also to sharpen their minds. Physical activity boosts blood flow, enhancing oxygen delivery to the brain and muscles, which supports mental clarity and energy levels. Regular exercise routines, whether through aerobic activities like jogging or engaging in sports, help them build resilience, reduce stress, and maintain a balanced mental state. This commitment to physical fitness allows them to push their limits, stay focused, and tackle challenges with greater endurance. Unlike underachievers, who may lead more sedentary lives, high achievers benefit from the invigorating effects of exercise, which keeps them alert, motivated, and prepared for daily demands.
Rest and rejuvenation. High achievers prioritize quality sleep to recharge and perform at their best. High achievers understand that quality sleep is essential for recharging both body and mind, allowing them to perform at their best each day. They prioritize getting adequate rest, generally needing around 6 to 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep to fully rejuvenate. This intentional approach to sleep allows their bodies to repair tissue, reset the brain's chemical balance, and restore energy. They wake up refreshed, ready to seize the day's opportunities with clarity and focus. Unlike underachievers, who often struggle with insomnia and wake up feeling sluggish, high achievers experience peaceful, restorative sleep, which supports their high productivity and resilience against stress.
Section 4. Financial habits. Building wealth and security. Now let's talk about financial habits. High achievers don't just work hard, they work smart. Dollar cents. They invest in assets that grow over time, not in fleeting luxuries. High achievers practice dollar cents by focusing their financial resources on assets that appreciate over time, such as property stocks or other capital generating investments. They understand the long-term value of these choices, sacrificing short-term indulgences in luxury items that lose value quickly. By prioritizing growth-oriented investments, they build a solid financial foundation that generates wealth over time, positioning them for future financial independence. This approach contrasts sharply with that of underachievers, who often spend impulsively on fleeting luxuries, eventually realizing that these purchases don't contribute to lasting financial stability. High achievers' disciplined investment habits empower them to enjoy a financially secure and rewarding life.
Financial control. They budget carefully and avoid get-rich-quick schemes. High achievers exercise strong financial control by budgeting thoughtfully and resisting the allure of get-rich-quick schemes. They approach finances with discipline, ensuring they know where each dollar goes and planning their spending to achieve both short and long-term goals. By budgeting carefully, they maximize the value of their resources and avoid unnecessary debt. Their aversion to quick money schemes reflects a deep understanding that true financial security comes from dedication, quality work, and long-term investment, not shortcuts. This approach contrasts with underachievers who may fall for quick profit promises without considering the risks or long-term impacts on their financial health.
Career security. Whether as employees or business owners, they create value wherever they go. The concept of career security in the context provided refers to a high achiever's ability to create value consistently, regardless of whether they are employees or business owners. High achievers understand the importance of generating tangible results and profits for their employers or their own ventures. They recognize that in order to maintain job security, they must continuously produce more value than they are paid for, ensuring their indispensability in any economic condition. This value creation makes them sought after in the workplace and ensures that they remain relevant and in demand. For employers, career security comes from rewarding employees proportionate to their contributions, ensuring a motivated and productive workforce. Underachievers, on the other hand, fail to quantify their contributions and often lack the necessary skills or mindset to secure their positions in times of economic downturn, leading to job insecurity.
Law of compensation, and they understand the power of giving. What you give returns to you many times over. The law of compensation in the given context highlights the principle that what you give to others, whether it is time, resources, or effort, returns to you manifold. High achievers understand that by sharing their substance, whether financial contributions, time, or energy, they activate a cycle of abundance that brings them greater rewards in the future. This law is demonstrated through a natural analogy. If you plant a single seed, it can produce many more seeds over time, leading to exponential growth. Similarly, when you give generously and selflessly, the return on your investment will be significantly greater than what was initially offered. This mindset differs from underachievers, who tend to hoard what they have, missing out on the opportunities that the act of giving could bring. By not giving, underachievers not only fail to benefit from the law, but also risk losing potential opportunities altogether.
Section 5. Spiritual habits. Aligning with purpose. Finally, let's explore the spiritual habits that guide high achievers toward purpose and fulfillment. Reflection and focus. They regularly review their actions, values, and progress, staying aligned with their goals. The concept of reflection and focus emphasizes that high achievers consistently evaluate their actions, values, and progress to ensure they are in alignment with their long-term goals. This habit of regular introspection allows them to identify discrepancies between where they are and where they want to be, creating an opportunity for self-improvement and course correction. Through focused reflection, high achievers gain clarity on their purpose and adjust their behaviors or strategies to stay on track. They take time to refine their mental, emotional, and physical habits, ensuring that all aspects of their life work together harmoniously. This focus acts like a magnifying glass, concentrating their energy and efforts on what truly matters, driving them towards success. In contrast, underachievers typically only reflect during crises and fail to maintain consistent focus, which prevents them from achieving long-term progress.
Sense of higher self. High achievers believe they are destined for greatness, seeing themselves as a work in progress toward their highest potential. The sense of higher self refers to the belief that high achievers have in their innate potential for greatness. They see themselves not as finished products, but as works in progress, constantly evolving toward their highest possible self. This perspective allows them to transcend ordinary limitations and strive for long-term growth, development, and success. High achievers view their abilities and attributes as being in a rudimentary or embryonic state, meaning that they are continuously developing and refining their skills, mindset, and purpose. This vision of themselves as future gods in embryo, as described, provides them with a sense of dignity and purpose, motivating them to push beyond boundaries and achieve what others may consider impossible. This belief in their higher purpose blends self-respect with hard work, allowing them to persist through challenges, stay focused on their goals, and ultimately realize their full potential.
The balance of purpose and self-mastery highlights how high achievers live with a deep sense of dignity, purpose, and discipline. This balance stems from their ability to align their personal values with their goals, working consistently and deliberately toward achieving them. Living with dignity means the high achievers carry themselves with self-respect and integrity, making choices that reflect their personal values and aspirations. They view hard work as a necessary and honorable part of the journey to achieving their purpose. This strong work ethic, combined with a clear sense of purpose, fuels their drive to succeed. Self-mastery is key to this balance. High achievers have developed control over their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. They are able to stay focused on their long-term goals without being derailed by temporary setbacks or distractions. Through self-discipline, they harness their inner strengths to pursue their purpose. With consistency and determination, this combination of dignity, hard work, and self-mastery enables them to lead fulfilling lives and make meaningful progress toward their ambitions. Closing thoughts. Become your own bunker bean. Just like bunker bean, success begins with belief. You may not need to think you're the reincarnation of Napoleon, but you do need to adopt the habits of high achievers. It's not about luck. It's about building habits that lead to success. Start today. Embrace these 21 habits and watch your life transform. Let's summarize what we learned today. 21 habits of high achievers. Achieving success is not just about talent or luck. It's about mastering the right habits. From business leaders to athletes, research from prestigious universities like Harvard, Yale, and Stanford highlights these 21 habits across 5 key areas: mental, emotional, physical, financial, and spiritual.
Mental habits. Mastering your mindset. 1. Sensory goal vision. See, feel, taste, and imagine your success vividly. Pre-live your achievements. 2. Law of the harvest. Long-term results require hard work and persistence. No shortcuts. 3. Unquenchable thirst for knowledge. High achievers stay curious and keep learning. 4. Creativity. Transform problems into opportunities with innovative solutions. Emotional habits. Cultivating inner strength. 5. Conquering fear. Face challenges head-on and grow from every struggle. 6. Inner directedness. Take full responsibility for your emotions and actions. 7. Building lasting relationships. Treat people with respect, listen, and nurture strong connections. 8. Time competency. Live intentionally, learn from the past, plan for the future, but focus on NOW. 9. Welcoming constructive criticism. View feedback as fuel for growth. Physical habits. Building energy and stamina. 10. Stress control. Practice relaxation techniques to stay mentally and physically balanced. 11. Resilience to illness. Adopt a positive mindset to ward off illness and maintain vitality. 12. Healthy eating. Fuel your body with nutrient-rich foods. Eat to live, not live to eat. 13. Regular exercise. Keep moving. Exercise sharpens the mind and body. 14. Rest and rejuvenation. Optimize sleep for peak performance. Financial habits. Achieving career and wealth mastery. 15. Dollar cents. Invest in capital-generating assets, not fleeting luxuries. 16. Financial control. Budget wisely. Avoid quick fixes and focus on long-term gains. 17. Career security. Create value and exceed expectations in your job or business. 18. Law of compensation. Give generously and life will reward you manifold. Spiritual habits. Aligning with purpose. 19. Focus and reflection. Regularly review your actions, values, and progress toward personal goals. 20. Sense of higher self. Cultivate a vision that transcends material success. 21. Balance of purpose and self-mastery. Live with dignity, hard work, and purpose.
Transform today. Success is a choice, and it starts with adopting the habits of high achievers. Build these habits and watch your life shift from ordinary to extraordinary. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share with your friends.